Hello, my name is Cassie Rape, and I am your math coordinator of Houston County. You've been chosen among the thousands of students in Houston County to help your fellow classmates on their graduation test because you have traits that make you an ideal candidate as a peer tutor. You're knowledgeable, you are well liked, and you've agreed to help us. This video you're making is a graduation test preview and a math coach on how to best work your assigned problem. This problem is problem number 2 on the practice test. Watch the video that follows this intro that I made, which admittedly is less interesting than yours. Take notes and remember to include the important points on my video in your video. My video is kind of like a loose script for your video. The biggest difference is that students will want to watch yours because they like you, and they'll probably find mine a little boring. So, in your video, you will first introduce yourself, tell what school you attend, and which problem you're working out. Then you will begin. Thank you for your help in making these videos. You're helping an entire county to achieve at higher levels. Moving to problem number 2. Problem number 2 says which function has a rate of change that is positive, negative, and 0 over the domain shown. Now this particular problem, I think it would be helpful for you to actually go stand in front of the screen and show them how when you're trying to determine whether a slope is positive or negative, if you take your pencil and point it in the direction that you read from left to right, the point always goes to the right, okay? This one, and follow the whatever the sloping arc or curve or line that a function makes. So for instance, h of x always goes downhill. That point is always pointed downward, which means h of x has a slope that is strictly negative, okay? F of x, if you look at f of x goes uphill the entire time. So f of x has a strictly positive slope. If you look at, let's do k of x. K of x goes, the point's pointing upward, 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 so it's positive, positive, positive. Alright, right here the slope is not pointing up or down. That means 0. So there's a 0 slope, and then it starts going downhill. And so it's down, 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 which means k of x is actually the one you're looking for because it goes uphill, flattens out, and goes downhill. Now, I want to point out g of x because I've seen a graduation test problem that uses g of x and not k of x. If you look at this one, g of x, okay, it's positive because the point's going upward. Positive, 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 positive. Okay, what's happening with g of x is that the slope, or in this case my purple marker here, is flattening out. It never gets totally flat, but they say the slope is approaching or getting closer and closer and closer to 0. And so it never actually flattens all the way out on g of x, but g of x is positive and then levels out. K of x is the one that this particular question is asking for. And so when it says which one has a rate of change that's positive, negative, and 0, the only one that fits that description is D, K of x. Okay, so the answer to this one is D.